into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's the Miami Heat and the Phoenix Suns. Brown with it. He's picked up by Paul. They set the pick. Pass to Mashburn. Now here is Hardaway. Craig defending. Just 5 to shoot. Warning with it. Here's Brown. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Lee. Ayton trying to break free. Dan Marley on the wing. At the elbow, it's Brown. Back to Marley. Good ball movement here by Miami. Paul with the steal.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with Miami's head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
It's all about staying attached to shooters and limiting clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's Brown. Pass to Marley. 5 to shoot. Here's Mashburn. Back to Marley. And it's in there.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. Trailing by 4. Craig can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Craig's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Brown. Back to Hardaway. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He doesn't get the second one. And that one drops.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. Can't allow that to happen.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Miami leading by 4. Right side Hardaway. Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Ross in the corner. Outside Warren. Back to Ross. There's the screen. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Warren. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Austin. Out to Hardaway. To the inside. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here is Paul. Ross for three. Here's Landale. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
And it's good for two.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mr. Ross to end the run. The kick out to Warren. Paul with the ball. The layup off target. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
15. And please give a big round of applause for your...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so Brown will bring it up for Miami. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Crotty. Back to Brown. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Ayton hits them both. The Heat leading by 8. Pass to Crotty. Now Brown. The second effort. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Crotty. No points in the game yet for him. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's Paul. Out left to the wing. And Brown pulls it down.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the paint. Here's Anderson. Pass to Marley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Heat substitution. Alonzo Mourning.
Suns trailed by 8. Booker looking around. That shot off. Mourning with some nice D. Pass to Marley. The screen from Brown. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Marley. 6 on the shot clock. Biyombo with the block. Here's Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Over in the corner, Lee. No good with the triple. The Heat leading by 8. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. And here is Mourning. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Lee, and Morning sends it back. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Heat with the lead. Outside Hardaway. Inside. And the dunk by Morning.
Assisted by.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Morning with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Down low. Here's Austin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Can't cash in from close range. Booker in the corner. Back to Paul. On the wing, Lee. Here's Craig. Lets it go from deep.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
To the paint. Back to Morning. Good.
Alonzo Mourning.
Morning's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Check out Morning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now, here's Craig. He has 5. They get the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Assist goes to.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
The drive by Lee.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
From the baseline. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Count the basket. And it's 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Brown. Craig pulls it in. Suns trail by 13. It's stolen by Brown. Inside. And that one's good. Mashburn. Mashburn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Now here's Booker. And Morning sends it back. And here's Marley. Pass to Morning. To the middle. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Look at Morning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
The Heat leading by 17. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Mashburn. 17-point lead, their biggest. And Brown throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Hardaway with a wide open look to the left wing. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Craig. And the Suns miss again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Ayton with it. Guarded by Hardaway. Now here's Lee. Paul for three. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's Miami's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Brown.
2 minutes.
And that one good.
2 minutes.
Brown's got 12 in the game.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Phoenix foul.
That's a foul called on Damian Lee.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Suns dancer.
And Miami making a change here. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. To the inside. Mashburn. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Anderson.
1:24 left in the third. On the wing, Hardaway. Anderson outside.